Good day, everyone. I am Joanna Marie Lozano, and my report will focus on the methods of geological investigations. But before we explore the different methods, let us first know what is geological investigation. So, geological investigation is the first step towards the completion of a building and is considered as the most important step as it identifies the feasibility of an area for construction and determines the foundations and preventive measurements to be set up for the building. Bakit nga ba importante ang geological investigation sa pagpapatayo ng isang building or infrastructure in a certain area? Simply because there might be conditions or factors that will affect the stability of the building. So, if there are challenges, the engineers will know what solutions will be applied to it. So, kung very complex yung area na yon, nararapat lang na mag-conduct ng geological investigations para malaman kung ano yung dapat na design para sa building or infrastructure at kung ano yung mga solutions na pwedeng gawin sa mga maaaring maging problema in the future. So let us move on to the methods of geological investigations. First up is the site investigations. So the main objective of site investigation is to assess the suitability of a site for the proposed structure. As such, it involves exploring the ground conditions at and below the surface. So, dito sa site investigations, ina-assess ang isang area kung suitable ba iyon for construction of a building or infrastructure. So, bakit nga ba kailangang i-assess? Simply because it will contribute in modifying the design of the building or infrastructure. Moreover, site investigation deals with collecting all necessary information for safe and economic design, construction, and maintenance of civil engineering structures, environmental management, or extraction and development of resources. So, under the site investigations, there are three parts, and the first one is the desk study and preliminary reconnaissance. The objective of a desk study is to examine available archival records, literature, maps, imagery, and photographs relevant to the area or site concerned to ascertain a general picture of the existing geological conditions prior to a field investigation. The data obtained during such searches should help the planning of the subsequent site exploration and prevent duplication of effort. Given that this is the first stage of site investigation, the engineers will have an initial assessment about the conditions of the area of the site with this collected data. Also, they may be able to predict and assume potential problems such as geotechnical problems. For example, yung positions ng faults sa area na yon kung meron man, and how it will affect the construction in the future, and the building itself. The second part of site investigation is the remote sensing. Remote sensing involves the identification and analysis of phenomena on the Earth's surface by using devices borne by aircraft or spacecraft. The information they provide can be transposed to a base map which is checked during fieldwork. The data also can be used in geographical information systems. So, ang remote sensing ay very crucial sa site investigation because they provide valuable data about the Earth's surface without direct physical contact. So, a good example of this is yung nasa Google Map sa ating smartphones. Another example is satellite imagery. So, they allow the detection of features such as topography, land cover, vegetation, and geological structures, aiding in various applications like environmental assessment. The third and the last part of site investigation is the aerial photography. A study of aerial photographs allows the area concerned to be divided into topographical and geological units and enables the engineering geologists to plan fieldwork and to select locations for sampling. This should result in a shorter, more profitable period in the field. The amount of useful information that can be obtained from aerial photographs varies with the nature of the terrain and the type and quality of the photographs. So, aerial photography is actually a remote sensing technique that involves capturing of images through aircraft or drones. These images provide detailed visual information about the land features of the certain area. So, aerial photography is very useful in site investigation because it is used in mapping and identifying the changes over time. Also, assessing the environmental conditions. The next method is the exploration method. It is the process of determining the layers of natural soil deposits that will underlie a proposed structure and their physical properties. So, ano yung purpose ng exploration method? There are 7 purposes. The first one is selection of type and the depth of foundation suitable for a given structure. Second, evaluation of the load-bearing capacity of the foundation. Third, estimation of the probable settlement of a structure. Fourth, determination of potential foundation problems. Fifth, establishment of groundwater table. Sixth, prediction of lateral earth pressure for structures like retaining walls, sheet pile, bulkheads, and braced cuts. And seventh, establishment of construction methods for changing subsoil conditions. So, napaka-importante ng exploration methods because it identifies the ground conditions and its surroundings that will affect the foundation of the building and its stability and load-bearing capacity. One subpart of exploration methods is geotechnical design reports. The soil and or rock specimens collected from the field are subjected to visual observation and appropriate laboratory testing. After the compilation of all required information, a soil exploration report is prepared for the use of the design office and for reference during future construction work. Although the details and sequence of information in the report may vary to some degree is depending on the structure under consideration and the person compiling the report. So, sa pag-test sa laboratory ng soil and rock specimens na nakuha sa site na pagpapatayuan ng design ay pwedeng makapag-provide ng essential information tungkol sa subsurface conditions ng site. In addition, ano nga ba yung mga data na included sa geotechnical design reports? This includes the soil composition, stability, and potential hazards. The next and last part of exploration methods is the subsoil exploration reports, the process of conducting fieldwork and laboratory tests to obtain information about soils needed for proper project design and construction, and to determine the engineering properties of soil at the proposed tank site. So, ano naman yung mga data na dapat ay meron sa subsoil exploration reports? Ito ay ang mga soil types, density, moisture content, and bearing capacity. So, napaka-importante ng subsoil exploration reports dahil nagbibigay ito ng assessment sa feasibility of construction projects. Subsoil exploration reports are also helpful to mitigate risks associated with subsurface conditions.